Hi, Mrs. McKinney. It's good to see you again.
No, you too, Karina. Excuse me.
Before we get started, I just wanted to know how you've been doing personally.
I've been doing okay, keeping busy.
That's good. So last time we talked about having a goal. How did that work out for you?
Well, I got a notebook and I started writing down dates and times of things that were going on. I'm not sure if things worked out the way we were hoping that the notebook would help out.
Okay, well, because of that, we'll just work on benefiting your relationship with your son and just working on you then.
Okay, that sounds like a good idea.
So last time we also talked about some legal issues. How has that been working out for you?
The attorney thinks it's working out pretty good right now, keeping things 50-50. The more we, stress out upon her, the easier it is, it seems like, for her to have us watch Matthew more than we normally would. On her days that she's supposed to have them, she'll call and say that she's busy, she has plans, we'll go ahead and watch them longer. Or if she just doesn't call, we just let things go.
So what my understanding is that you don't make a big deal about it, like you just act like everything's normal then, and you're just keeping it on the down low then.
Yeah, basically, if we make things easy for her, then she'll have more time to do things that she'll want to do in her life, and maybe she'll just go away. Not go away because we want her there for our son, but it's easier for him, I guess, in the long run.
Okay, and do you think that you and your son's relationship has gotten better?
I think so. Every day that we spend together, it gets stronger. He relies on me, depends on me to make sure he has his lunch every morning, make sure he gets to his practice for baseball and all the other school activities he has going on.
And how do you feel from those situations?
I'm pretty comfortable with it. Might get a little bit awkward when it comes to, teacher-parent conferences. Usually it's 3 of us there. I know I could probably stay home, but I just choose to make sure that I'm involved and let Matthew know that I am there for him as much as his mother.
So you really are trying to make yourself known that you are there for your son.
I hope so. I know kids don't realize that or realize what's going on around them until maybe they get a little bit older, but I hope that he can depend on me and, consider me an important person in his life.
Do you think his emotions has changed at all?
I think we are getting closer. He does get a little sad when, his mom doesn't show up or when she doesn't come when she's planning on being here. But we try to keep him busy and keep his mind off of it.
Alright, so you're still just trying to make sure that he's comfortable with you and your fiance and that he kind of doesn't dwell on the fact that his mom's not around.
Yeah, that's what we do. We try to keep things what you call normal nowadays when it comes to a divided family. Hopefully the children aren't affected that much by it.
Do you think the family therapy has been working out for you all?
I think so. I don't think his mother's going as scheduled, but we do go and we talk about it, and he talks about his feelings. And, I'm not involved in that, so maybe the therapist will be able to fill you in more on, what's going on with him.
Okay, and do you want more one-on-one time with your son, or do you think you have a good amount of one-on-one time right now?
Oh no, I'd like all of his time, but I know he needs his mother around, and I'll take all the time I can get. But we'll see how things go.
As time moves on, have you been bringing your family around Matthew?
Oh yes, we have our holidays with my family, and then he'll go with his mother if she makes plans or, wants him to come over for the holidays. My family accepts him just like if he was my own.
We talked about his emotions. Do you see him being like closed off when he's around your family?
No, he's a pretty outgoing kid. He makes friends easily. He gets along with his, new cousins, on my side of the family. And he's just happy and playing all the time.
We talked about him having a new school. Did he start that new school yet?
Yeah, that became a little bit difficult. We did get him switched over to our school district, and I do take him to school every day on my way into work. She is responsible for getting him to school 2 days a week. And we just have to trust that he makes it because the school will call us if he doesn't show up or if he's late. So she's been holding up her end of the bargain so far.
So you haven't had to deal with like any school problems yet. She has been doing everything she's supposed to be doing then.
Yes, and it seems like it's not, it's not affecting his daily schoolwork or friends or anything. I think they're kind of accepting it as being his normal.
What type of activities has Matthew been in?
Well, we keep him, he does baseball, and then we've been looking into starting Boy Scouts. That seems like he could, learn a lot from the Boy Scouts. And he does the parades. He walks in for baseball. And we go to the library a lot. And then he has some play dates. He's made a couple close friends with the new neighbors where we moved.
Do you see him and his father's relationship keeping strong with you in the picture?
I think so. Yep. His dad works a lot, but I believe Matthew knows his dad is there for him whenever he needs anything. He, if he had problems with his mother's house, he always picks up the phone and calls. So I think it's good.
Since he is so young, do you see any problems with him showing his emotions towards you or about his mother or any friends he has?
I think just him being a boy in general might be difficult. But hopefully he'll feel comfortable enough around me to open up and come to me or his father when he has any problems.
Since Matthew is so young, one goal that we could have for next week and the following weeks is for you maybe like to incorporate his use of play, like when he's drawing or when he's like playing with his action figures or any other toy. You can kind of see how he does with the like family aspect and his emotions towards things like that.
Oh, I see. Okay, we can do that, yeah, because we do homework together. We do that after school every day, so maybe we can do a little, after dinner, maybe a little playtime.
All right, well, everything seems to be going on track right now, which makes me happy, and I hope you feel the same way.
Yeah, I mean, it hasn't been as difficult as what I thought it was going to be, but who knows what down the road is going to bring, so I just want to be prepared, really.
Before the sessions ends, do you have any worries or other topics you wanted to bring up?
I don't think so at this time. I'm sure after our new homework we have to do, I may come up with some more questions I may need some help with.
All right, well, we definitely can help you, but just I would keep his play aspect in and his use of how he interacts with like families, and we'll see how he moves on from that. It was nice to see you again.
Oh, you too, Karina. Thank you for all your help.
Yeah, thank you.